Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's going on? We had a stream last night, and we got hit by a whole bunch of spammers. People talk trash about you not having numbers, like that's gonna hurt you. I laugh at it personally. I laugh at it personally. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Down the stretch, you see, all this stuff that we've seen lately has been situational. Had the situational, how do I explain it? Situational basketball or football is lost. Some guys just don't know how to close, and some do. Some guys know how to adjust to the pressure, some don't. Now, we've seen guys in the playoffs not perform well their first time going into the playoffs. We've seen this before. And it's no disrespect. I think sometimes people jump the gun. So sometimes we think because a player doesn't perform his first time in the playoffs, we believe that, he's nobody, he's not good. Guys like Reggie Miller back in the day, well, not back in the day, back in the 90s, before those quick shots against the Knicks to win that game, nobody really knew Reggie Miller. Nobody really knew him at all. Trae Young was on the national stage and just dominated. Just dominated. He showed poise, he showed leadership, and he showed a calm down the stretch. Luka Doncic showed a calmness down the stretch. Tim Hardaway, he got the ball to Tim Hardaway Jr., got the ball to Kristaps Porzingis, and those guys hit 2 big daggers. But the Clippers still could have won. My thing is this. Kawhi, you got to step up, man. You got to be the one to close this series out. You can't play passive in the second half and then shoot all these dumb shots. Now, this is the playoffs. Your legs, they're going to hurt, man. That's what it's about. There's been some guys that play on only one leg. They leg just couldn't get nowhere, and they still was trying to ball. Kevin Durant is playing with sore legs right now because it took him like 2 years to get back, and every time he tries to get himself in shape, he got hurt. Now, Durant feels good. Now, we're going to see what he's made of going against these teams, going against the Bucks. I love Kawhi as a player, but Kawhi has it down the stretch. Rondo gave him that look. Like, what the hell is you doing? Why would you shoot that shot? And you had 8 seconds left on the clock. You guys could have waited. You could have gave the ball to Rondo. He could have set you up better. Kawhi Leonard should have stayed in Toronto. He should have. Toronto, the supporting cast, was a lot mentally tougher than what this is. You had the tools. Paul George gave you 23. You got 23 from Paul George. Now, people are jumping overboard saying that he's scared. Kawhi's not scared of nobody. Let's cut the crap, y'all. We gotta stop the extra this. Kawhi Leonard just played bad down. He played too passive down the stretch. He should have played with more aggression. He should have got to the basket more. He was settling for some bad shots. You got to get to the hole. Got to get to the hole. Now, the Brownies play the Suns tonight. To me, everybody is jumping off the bandwagon of the Lakers. And I keep trying to tell everybody, Isn't LeBron still the face of the league? Yes. Is him and Alice Silver sleeping together, allegedly? Yes. So, my thing is this. Why are you guys so worried? Adam Silver isn't going to let anything happen. He isn't. Adam Silver is going to screw the Suns the next 2 games. Watch what I tell you. Chris Paul gonna try to fake injury again, and it's gonna look so fake again. I mean, the guy's just terrible. It's like, come on, Chris Paul. All right, Chris. It's like, are you serious, dog? Like, we can see that you not really hurt, yo. And it's the truth. It's a trip. But the thing is this. This is my thing. Everybody blaming Frank Vogel. It's like, why are y'all blaming Frank Vogel? The problem is your king is not living up to what he needs to do. Now, the reason why the Suns are beating them, and the refs have been giving they've been saving the Lakers. It's just that the Lakers are not good. And we've told people this. This isn't the bubble anymore. This isn't. It's not the bubble. This is what it is. It's not. This isn't the bubble. So you can't be fooled. That's why I keep telling you guys, the bubble championship was fake. It was fake. Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, they showed that they're not as good as everyone thought they were. Goran Dragic showed his age. Him and Iguodala, they're done. Ariza, he looked terrible. Bam, I guess Bam was hurt, but he's not telling anybody. But Bam played horrible. If Bam would have at least gave him something, the Heat would have been fine. The Heat would have been fine. The Heat would have did well. But see, because of Bam not playing to his expertise and Jimmy trying to carry, Jimmy's not that type of player. He can carry your team, but dog, Jimmy's doing too much. He's doing point guard. He's trying to play defense. He's rebounding. He's scoring. That's a lot to do. You see, the bubble just showed you that guys can play when there's no fans out there, when there's not screaming and the pressure. And there's guys who play great like that. And then there's some guys who they need the fans. They need that extra, you suck! You sorry bastard! They need I know cats are like, man, HDZ got Tourette's. But it's the truth. Some guys need that junk talk. And me, I need that. I need the fans to talk trash to me. You know, I could play without them or with them. But it just shows you how insignificant the bubble really was. But see, LeBrownie fans they're gonna be like, oh no, don't do that. Don't lie. We're gonna accept that ring. Of course you would, because y'all losers just like him. Y'all losers. Y'all losers just like you came. Now, the Brooklyn Nets versus the Milwaukee Bucks. What are we going to expect? Everybody is just basically writing the Bucks off. And I'm like, dog, it's not about Giannis anymore. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Excuse me. That's what I'm trying to tell people. This is about the team. The Bucks have a tough team. The Bucks have a tough team. Drew Holiday is going to give Kyrie problems. And then he can switch on to KD. He can switch on to Harden. They're probably going to have him stick Harden. His defense is going to be intricate on Harden because he has to be able to stop Harden from getting to his spots to get guys the ball. He needs to force Harden to be the one-on-one guy and disrupt the offense. Now, Kevin Durant is going to really be playing, he's going to be intricate this series because he's going to have to be the center and the four. He's going to have to go at Giannis. He's going to have to. He's going to have to say, look, man, I'm here. He's going to have to go at Giannis. He does. He's going to have to go with Giannis, and he's going to have to let him know, look, man, I'm here to play. Kyrie just has to go with the flow of the offense. He doesn't need to jack up shots. He don't need to go one-on-one. He needs to move the ball. If the Nets move the ball and move the ball great, they could win this game, this series. But defensively, everyone's like, well, inside they don't have nothing for Giannis, which is true. Giannis is going to get his. But if you shut everybody else down, see, this is the thing. This is what's wrong with the Clippers. They let all those other guys get off. If you shut them down and let the main guy like Giannis or Luka beat you, you will have a chance to win because those guys suck at free throws. Not only that, they struggle in the clutch. They struggle down the stretch. If you shut the supporting cast down, you will win the series against Luka and Giannis. That's how you play them. Watch the next round. If the Mavericks win, if they play the Utah Jazz, if the Clippers don't beat them, watch what Utah does. Utah is going to strangle the Mavericks. Defensively, they're going to stop all of that. They're not going to be able to do what they want to do. Marjanovic can't get in on Rudy. Rudy Gobert gonna muscle him. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta shut down the supporting cast. That's what the Pistons did to the Bulls. The Pistons were able to they were able to shut everybody down. They knew Mike wasn't gonna make the extra pass, so they would jump on him. They would make it tough for the supporting cast as well as Jordan. That's all you have to do. Make it tough for Giannis to make shots and shut off his supporting cast. Now, this is what's gonna hurt the Nets. It's not even the first unit. I think their first unit will be good against the Bucks' first unit. It's that second unit. It's gonna be Claxton and Bobby Portis. If Claxton can get at Bobby Portis and dominate that matchup, it's gonna be a long series for the Bucks. But Connaughton and Forbes, those are guys off the bench. And then for the Nets, I think it's Tyler Johnson. If I'm not mistaken, they used to have Green, but it's Tyler Johnson and Shamet. Tyler Johnson and Shamet are going to have to show that they're better than Connaughton and Forbes. That's going to be the matchup. Because Forbes is a shooter. And if Forbes gets to his spots and into a rhythm, it's over. He's going to shoot you out the game. Now, game one, I'm going to give to the Nets. Game 2, the Bucks are gonna win. Game 3, the Bucks are gonna win. Game 4, the Nets are gonna win. Game 5, I got the Nets. Game 6 and 7, I got the Bucks. I think the Bucks win in 7 because the Bucks to me are deep. It's gonna be tough if they attack the interior. They could make it long for the Nets. Now, if the Nets somehow stop all that interior play and their rotations on defense are just as crisp as on offense, then I could see them winning. But right now, I got the Bucks winning 4 and Nets 3. Who else is playing? The Hawks and the Sixers. The Sixers are going to be without Joel Embiid, but the Sixers, people are just counting them out. It's like, I love what the Hawks did, but the Sixers have guys who can defend Trae Young. Ben Simmons' length could bother Trae Young. Maxey and Melton could really bother him. You have Thibault. Thibault is going to be a matchup nightmare. He could play inside and out. You know, he could play inside and out. You know, that's why I'm telling you. It's gonna be tough. Now, if Trae Young gets to the next level and they allow him to hit guys for threes and alley-oops, they're gonna run the Sixers off the floor. But if the Sixers can limit giving the ball to Ben and letting Maxey and those guys, if they let Tobias Harris go off and Seth Curry, if he goes off again, this will be a long series for the Hawks. But the one thing about the Hawks that I like about the Hawks, your boy Nate McMillan knows how to adjust, and he's very underrated as a coach. Very underrated. Not only can he coach, he knows how to adjust. He knows how to put guys in the right position to win. And that's very key. Very key. So, I think that series will go I think the Sixers win in either 6 or 7 at worst. That's what I think. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you like what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Deezy!